Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Esther Williams. I'm a film director and an acting coach at QCFA. So in this video, I am going to tell you 5 ways on how to act realistically. Now, oftentimes you see people acting and then you're like, no, that's fake, that's too mechanical. Why would you say so? It's because you've seen something off about the acting and so you're like, no, this isn't real at all. It is not supposed to be like this. So you as an actor, you need to know how to act truthfully. You need to know how to act realistically so that your viewers will not say that you're being mechanical about your acting. So stay to the end. I'm going to give you 5 points on how to do that plus 1 bonus point. Stay till the end. The first thing you would want to do is to make strong character choices. Now, when I talk about strong character choices, it doesn't mean you should just go and act anything that comes to your mind, or you just go and be like, okay, I am going to choose to react this way instead of reacting that way. No, that is not what I mean. You know, the first thought that comes to your mind when you hold a script, for instance, if the script says this character is angry, you just go yelling, or this character is excited and you just go, I'm so excited, thank you for... No. You're not supposed to be doing that as an actor. What you have to do is to make a good choice that will, make your character to look realistic on screen or on stage. So what do? You need to understand who your character is. Does this your choice of acting align with your character? Maybe your character is an introverted character. You know, that kind of a character that is not really outspoken, does not really show all kinds of emotions. So if you know who your character is in the story, you'll be able to make the right choices that align with your character. So making strong choices means making a choice that actually aligns with your character and gives a kind of clarity and more insight to who your character is to your viewers. So don't just make a choice simply because you don't want the audience to know that you're supposed to do it that way, you're supposed to act that way. No, make choices that actually align with who your character is. Make choices that align with the theme of the story and the overall narrative. Make choices that actually also aligns with the points that you are as a character. You need to make a choice at every point in time that aligns with your character and your character arc. So that is very important. The next point is don't act. Sounds funny, right? Don't act at all. If you're acting, it means you're trying to imitate someone else, and that's fine. Yeah, it's acting. But when you're acting, have the mindset that you are that character as at that point in time. So stay in the moment. Do not act, do not try to overreact. Let your lines flow naturally. Let your reaction to your co-actors be natural too. Just ask yourself, if I were to be doing this in a natural situation, how would I react to it? That will help you to, react and act in a more natural way. So it is very important that you don't try to be an actor while you're on set. Try to be the character. There are 2 different things, and it is very important that you understand this. Now, the next thing you should do is to think holistically. What do I mean? Think about the story as a whole. Think about the story as one united body. Now, you as an actor, you are depicting a character, just one character in the play. Think about other characters in that story. Think about other elements of the story that come together to make the story a unified whole. So you are a part, you're a part of the story, you're a piece of the story. So when you're acting, try to think about other things that come together to make that story one whole. This will make you understand better how to act realistically, because if you understand that you are a part of the story, now you're a piece of the story, and then the props, the sets, the costume, the lights and sound and every other unit, they are also a part and parcel of the production. So you're working hand in hand with other parts to make up this thing. You understand how to relate better with this unit, and it will help you to act more realistically, either on stage or on screen. The next thing you should do is to annotate your script. What do I mean? As you're having your rehearsals in the house before you go on a set, Take note of the reactions that you rehearse with. Note the emotions that come with the lines. Note the movement. Note the facial expression. Note everything that you bring to the lines. Note everything that you bring to the story. Note how you're interpreting that lines. It will help you to recall the emotions, the facial expressions, and everything you had in mind when you were rehearsing the script. On set, it could be very hectic, and so you tend to forget some of the things that you had in mind. And when you're done, you're like, oh, I should have done this way, should have done it the other way. No, instead of you forgetting those things, try to pen them down on your scripts. So as you're opening your script to that scene, you quickly recall to mind what you had planned for that scene. It will help you to act more realistically. The next thing you should do is to answer the 5 W questions. What are the 5 W questions? The first one is, who is my character? You need to understand who your character is. Is your character a medical doctor? Is your character a teacher? Is your character a preacher? Who is your character in this story? It will help you to understand and know how to act more realistically. The next question you should ask yourself is, when does this story take place? The time of the story is very important. Is this story set in the 90s? Is it in the 21st century? It will help you to know how to act more realistically. Because for instance, now, if the timing of the story you're acting in is in the 80s, and you're acting as if you're in the 21st century, it actually contradicts with who your character is. It contradicts with the timing of the story, and so it is not realistical at all. You have to know when the story takes place. It is very important for you to note this. The next question for you to ask yourself is, where am I? Now ask yourself, which country am I in? Which state am I? Ask yourself the specific location that you are as a character. Even if you're acting in, let's say, Lagos, Nigeria, but your character is supposed to be in Akwa Ibom State, for instance, what do? The location of a character or the location of a person actually influences the way the person talks or some things about the person. So if you know the exact location of your character, it will help you to act more realistically and also act in a way that will be very convincing and believable to your viewers. The next question for you to ask is, what do I want? Now, what are the motivations of my character? What are my fears? What is my purpose? Ask a whole lot of what questions about your character. It will help you to understand your character more. And if you actually understand your character more, it will also help you in acting more realistically. The last question for you to ask yourself under the 5 W is, why do I want this? After understanding what the character wants, ask yourself, why does my character want this? It will help you, to act more realistically, because the why actually motivates you to want this. For instance, you want power as a character. Now, why does your character want power? Could it be to torment the people that oppressed her in the past, or just for having the power's sake, So you need to know why your character wants this thing. If you know this, it will help you to relate more with other characters that come together to make the story a whole. It will also help you to know how to deliver your lines. It will even help you to know what character choices to make. So it is important that you ask yourself these 5 W questions. So now to the bonus points that I said I have for you. You're my bestie. You've been on my channel for this long, and so I appreciate you. So I'm gonna give you these bonus points. Now, these bonus points for you to act realistically is, just have fun. Yeah, just have fun. For crying out loud, art, like I always say, is not rigid. You're supposed to go out there and have fun. If you see acting as a way of having fun, yeah, it is business. You understand? You're actually going out there to impact lives. You're actually going out there to make money. You're going out there to to make a statement. Fine, but while you're doing that, just have fun, relax. It will help you to relax your nerves. It will help you to stay in the moment. If you just have fun about the whole acting thing, it will go a long way in helping you to act more realistically. So yeah, just have fun. Thank you very much for staying till the end of this video. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, do so right now and turn on the notification button. Thank you very much. Bye.